Okay, so my grill is getting warm. I've already put the grate on. My grill is ready to go. However, I need a little bit more time with the cucumbers to just draw out their moisture. But what I did is I got a long spoon in a big glass. That's what you're going to want for this. Now, this might sound like a lot of sugar, and it really isn't. It's a matter of taste on your part. I'm using a 1/4 cup of sugar, but I'm not going to use all of the sugar. I'm just going to put about 1/4 of a cup. So, what I have is I have sugar, and you can see how much sugar is in there. It's about the equivalent of maybe a 1.5 tablespoons to this. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab some vinegar, and you're going to want white distilled vinegar. You do not want apple cider vinegar because the recipe will not work with the apple cider. So I'm going to take my white vinegar and into the cup. What you're going to do is just put about 1/4 cup of vinegar. You can, if you like more of a vinegary taste, you can certainly add more vinegar to this. And what you want to do is you want to mix the vinegar and the sugar until it's dissolved. And it takes about a minute or so to mix it. You might say, oh, this is going to be a gross salad. It really isn't, and you might be like, well, I don't like vinegar. Well, we're going to dilute this. And we're going to dilute this with cold water. Now my cucumbers have actually drained some water off. I'm just going to rinse them really fast. Ideally, you want to give your cucumbers a good 20 minutes. I obviously didn't because I'm pressed for time. So now with our vinegar and sugar solution, fill up the glass to the top with cold water. Till you have about this much. Pour it directly onto the cucumbers and let them sit in their solution. You're actually now going to be ready to serve this. What I do at this point now is I add my pepper. And it's just a matter of taste preference on how much pepper you want to put in with your cucumbers. And I'm going to show you guys up close that that's my cucumber salad for tonight. It's actually very good. It may be disgusting, but it's actually a very refreshingly light salad. And it's a good way to get kids to actually taste new vegetables. Vinegar is, I will be an acquired taste, but you don't get a heavy vinegar taste with this because you've diluted it with water and you've added sugar to it. So it's making it a little bit more on the sweet side. Obviously, if you're diabetic, cut the sugar that you use down and don't use as much vinegar. Just use a little bit of vinegar. So now that everything is ready, my salad's ready, all the vegetables are ready, let's get cooking the other things. So I'm going to stop the video for a second. I'm going to put my sugar and vinegar away. I'll be right back. Okay, and like magic, I'm back. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our asparagus going. I'm going to pop it in the toaster oven for about 10 minutes. We're just going to pop it in there, and I'm going to set a 10-minute timer for that, because it won't take all that long for that amount of asparagus to cook. So that's going. About 3 minutes in, I'll put our lamb chops on the grill. They're going to take less than 10 minutes. They're going to take about 8 to 9 minutes is the maximum I want to do for the lamb chops, because I want to serve them a little bit rarer than I normally would. These aren't ginormous lamb chops. I mean, there are some thick ones, but they're not like super, super thick. So these will cook actually fairly quickly. So I'm getting my tongs all ready. And now I'm going to tell my husband to come up so he can make his own salad, because dinner will be ready in less than 12 minutes. So we're going to wait until about 7 minutes are left for our asparagus. At the 10-minute mark with the asparagus, I'm going to have to stop this for a second. That's going to play. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, clock struck 6 o'clock. Played a song. Copyright. We're back. Anyway, if you're going to delay dinner, meaning you're not going to make things in a hurry, you can always refrigerate your cucumbers. They actually do taste better when they're chilled. But since we're pretty much going to eat right after the lamb chops are done, I just have it sitting in the bowl over here. To serve this, just use a nice soup bowl. Or if you happen to have a little salad bowl, this is perfect for a salad bowl. Unfortunately, I don't have my grandmother's salad bowls anymore, because they got thrown out when she moved down here. And then when she passed away, I pretty much got rid of her house, because I didn't need 2 houses in one. I kept what I wanted, and that's why I have the 2 china cabinets in the dining room. And I do have other things of my grandmother's. So, there is about 7 minutes left. I'm going to wait for this to get down to about the 5-minute mark. And the reason for that is I'm going to test the asparagus. When you put the cheese on, you only need 1 to 2 minutes for the cheese to fully melt and incorporate. This time I'm not going to overload it with cheese. I'm just going to put enough cheese to give it a cheese flavor, but I'm not going to overload it. And my husband is signed, so I've got to move a few things over. So that he can make his salad. So because I've got about 6 minutes left, I'm going to go ahead and put the lamb chops on the grill. So sorry you guys are jerking a little bit. All right, guys, come on. All right, yeah, I know it's nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to lift you guys up. You okay, Pumpkin? Okay, my grill is a little over 450, and that's fine. Always put your thickest chops where there's a lot of red showing, because that will help them cook faster, especially if they're thick like that. And put the smaller ones kind of on the outside of your grill. Okay, I'm good. Since that's done, and you guys have now fallen out of my holster, I'm going to set a timer. And we're going to do roughly about 3 minutes per side. I'm going to try to get you guys back in. There we go. And I apologize for dropping you guys. One of the dogs actually knocked into me, and it caused the tripod to slip out of my hand and the phone to come out. So, it's a great day here in Illinois. It's blue sky over here. A little bit more cloudy on that side. But it is cool. We're having abnormally cold temperatures for the month of April. Or for this week of April is a little bit abnormally cold. Which makes me worried because we have a baseball game we're going to Thursday afternoon. And it's only supposed to be 59 degrees that day.
63.
Huh?
63 now.
Oh, my husband's saying 63, but was he looking at Chicago's temp or this temp? Because it may be cooler lakeside, but we'll get into that
Actually, I was
later on. Okay, so since everything is going, the vegetables have 3 minutes, the lamb chops have less than 2 minutes, and then I'll flip them. I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. I'm going to stop the video, and I'll be back when everything is done. Okay, everything is pretty much done. I've got 2 more minutes on the grill, and then I'm going to pull the lamb chops. The asparagus has the cheese on it. It just needs to melt for a couple of minutes. The salad's done, and we'll be ready to eat. Now, like I said, to serve the cucumber salad, especially if you're making it for multiple people, and 1 cucumber is usually sufficient for 3 people. You could definitely do 2 cucumbers if you're a bigger family and you all like cucumbers and want this, but the serving size is as much as you want. Since I'm the only one that's going to eat this tonight, I'm going to eat half of it tonight and save the other half for another night. It will refrigerate for a couple of days, but any more than 2 days, then you need to throw it out because your cucumbers won't be good anymore. And I've been snacking on them while I've been standing here. So, everything is pretty much done. I'll be right back and show you the finished product of everything. And here's the final product. I've got my cucumber salad in my bowl, the asparagus, and the lamb chops, and we're ready to eat. So, thank you for tuning in today for this more healthier eating lifestyle that my husband and I are going to go on. Tune in next time for another fun-filled video.